The book The Fuse Pathway, How to Find and Lead a Fulfilling Life, is explained by dividing it into four main parts, addressing each of the four stages covered in the book. Introduction. The main idea of the book. Paul Kirby presents in his book, The Fuse Pathway, a different approach to achieving personal and professional success. Instead of pursuing just one goal or passion, he encourages us to integrate our multiple interests and resources through a flexible path that includes four main stages: find, upgrade, start, and evolve. Stage 1. Find discovering your passions and interests. Main idea. Stage 1 invites the reader to be more aware of what captures their attention and makes them feel energized. This is the stage where you explore your true interests. The author points out that passion doesn't always come clearly from the start. It can be a combination of multiple interests that you can combine later. How to discover. Reflecting on childhood. The author begins by guiding the reader to reflect on their childhood. He asks, what did you love to do when you were young? Perhaps the activities you engage in as children are clues to your future passions. Identifying moments of excitement. Kirby emphasizes the importance of focusing on the moments when you feel most motivated and driven, whether at work or in everyday life. Examples from the book. The book presents examples of people who have combined multiple interests, such as someone who loves writing and is also skilled at programming, successfully integrating these interests into an educational blog to teach programming. Stage 2. Upgrade, developing the skills needed to fulfill your passion. Main idea. In this stage, the reader is advised to develop skills related to their interests and acquire the skills that will help them advance in their field. You must have the ability to transform your passion into an applicable skill. How to develop continuous learning. Kirby emphasizes the importance of continuing to learn and develop new skills. Even if you believe you're ahead in a field, you shouldn't be stuck at a certain point. Focus on unique skills. Instead of learning common skills, the book recommends focusing on the skills that make you unique in your field. Practical examples. An example from the book shows someone who loves sports and art and then began developing their graphic design skills to create interactive experiences in the sports field, such as designing apps that integrate sports with technology. Rouse. Stage 3. Start beginning to integrate. Main idea. Here the book highlights the importance of starting to apply your discovered passions and skills. The author encourages the reader to take the first step toward integrating your interests into a real project. How to get started. Small steps. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Many people start with small side projects or initial experiments, then gradually develop them over time. Overcoming the fear of failure. The book points out that fear of failure can be the biggest obstacle. Success isn't necessarily a failure. It's a series of continuous attempts and adjustments. Applied examples. An example from the book talks about someone who combined their love of programming and art to design augmented reality programming learning apps. Another combined their love of music and education to create an online music course. Stage 4. Evolve, adapt, and continuously evolve. Key idea. One of the key elements of the Fuse pathway is that life and development are not static. This stage calls for continuous adaptation and constant improvement. How to evolve. Learning from mistakes and experiments. In this stage, the book encourages learning from past mistakes and rethinking strategies that may not have worked. Failure is part of the growth process. Resilience in dealing with change. The book explains that you must be prepared to change course or incorporate new interests if necessary. Life is full of change, and it's important to adapt quickly. Real-life examples. The book explores how many successful people change their paths multiple times before finding the one that suited them. Conclusion. The book's message. Paul Kirby concludes the book by emphasizing that success is not a fixed path. Instead, it is a continuous journey of adaptation and evolution. He advises readers to adopt a growth mindset and continue to integrate their interests and skills along the way. The book's core message. You don't need to focus on just one passion. Integrating your multiple interests enhances your life and enriches your experience. The ultimate message. The book motivates readers to be unique in their path and to integrate multiple experiences until they find the path that truly brings them meaning.